Man, look, I know I'm a few days late. I told everybody that I was gonna tell them like the encounter I had with Pimp C when he said, cause look, in a song he say, white bitch said my dick wasn't crack-a-lacking, but it didn't add up like Jesus. Bitches subtracted or something like that. Look, I remember, you heard me, when I was about, hold up, man, I'm about to go inside. Let's go inside. Let's go inside. My salon, you heard me. Oh, y'all stop by Gambino haircut. That's everything we do here. They're gonna be for another vlog. A salon walkthrough gonna be another vlog. Right now, yeah, we gotta get inside. It's too hot outside, y'all. But look, check this out. I remember when I was about 5 or 6, you hear me? I stayed in Brookstown, Louisiana. That's in Baton Rouge. I stayed in Brookstown, you hear me? It was slightly though, but I still got family over there, whatever the case may be, you hear me? But when I was 5 or 6, you hear me? It was 2 encounters with Pimp C, Bun B, K. Rouge, and you know, R.I.P. Miss Minna, all of them, you hear me? But y'all, I told y'all I was gonna tell y'all the white bitch name that Pimp C was talking about. When he say white bitch, say what nigga, what crack-a-lackin', yeah. He was talking, her name was Olivia. Olivia, y'all. No cap. And I know that because I ain't gonna name drop, but she was somebody friend that I saw on a daily basis, basically. So, you know, that's how I knew her. And I remember her, alright, the day it happened, y'all. Let's skip to the day it happened, you heard me? The day it happened, I remember, this is all I remember, you heard me? But I remember looking up on the balcony because we stayed upstairs, you heard me, over in Brookstown by the apartment, by the, what they call it, the fire station, you heard me? They had a store and they had a laundromat connected to each other, but the apartment was right behind it, you hear me? But they had a brown wooden fence to divide the property, you feel me? But we stayed upstairs right there, you hear me? In case somebody in my city, like, you hear me? But anyway, right there, you hear me? That's the landmarker. You dig? So, what I was saying, y'all, I'm lost, I lost myself. Oh, but boy, I stopped smoking this shit. Oh. But anyway, yeah, I remember looking up. And I remember somebody getting back. I ain't doing no name dropping to the time, unless I need to. I remember somebody getting back in the car, you hear me, and being like, woo doo woo doo woo, she up there crying. And I remember looking over, seeing him back then, you hear me. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. It was either a white Cadillac, gray Cadillac, or a gray Benz or a white Benz. It was something like that, but he was back then. Woo, 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 woo. And I remember they was like the old girl Olivia up there crying because she say he's small. Man, R.I.P. Pimp C, man. Look, that's what I remember, you hear me? That's how it came out, you hear me? But anyway, I remember wiping her face, you hear me? Crying, walking back down the stairs, woo, 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 woo. We had to pull it off by, you know, by the time anything else had to occurred by this time, you hear me? So, yeah, man, when Pimp C say the white bitch say my dick wasn't crack-a-lackin', you hear me? Talking about her name Olivia, you hear me? And yeah, hey, look, I know I'm a couple days late on this. If you want to hear a part 2 or anything else, you hear me, like, you gotta like this video. If you want to hear a part 2, because it was also another encounter. This one was way more crucial though, you hear me? I ain't gonna lie to you, this one was way more crucial. But that's the first encounter I had with Pimp C, and I was about 5 or 6, y'all, you know what I'm saying? But I remember it because when he came to our city, they made a big deal about the shit. Like, I swear to God, Baton Rouge show, that man love, man. I don't give a fuck. Nobody say, man, Baton Rouge show, Pimp C love. I remember seeing this at 5 and 6 years old, you hear me? Like, You know what I'm saying? You don't forget shit like that. But anyway, look, man, y'all. If y'all want to hear part 2, you hear me? Like I say, part 2 is way more crucial, you hear me? And I was staying somewhere else. So they give you the time frame. Like, this shit. Anyway, the next time it happened, I was about, they had to get me out the vicinity this time because I'm picking up on shit, you know what I'm saying? They learned how to pick up on shit, so that was like a couple years down the line. But you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it got gangster again. So if you want to hear part 2, man, you gotta like, share, subscribe, you hear me? Hey, leave a comment, you hear me? Any questions, I'm answering them bitches, you hear me? I ain't doing no name dropping in case, you know what I'm saying? We ain't doing no name dropping, but it is what it is, you hear me? That's my encounter, you know what I'm saying? That's what I associate that with when I hear it, you hear me? Out.